What up, though? You kicking it with KCMC. This is Popular Topics, Pop Tops that may or may not be talked about in the news. Yours truly, KC. Starting off with this first topic, man, coming from Newsweek.com. A taxpayer-funded housing support group in Portland, Oregon is offering $30,000 grants to first-time homebuyers who are not U.S. citizens, sparking controversy. The program, run by the Hacienda Community Development Corporation, HCDC, is specifically for non-citizens, including DACA recipients, refugees, and green card holders. Critics, including Oregon Republican Representative Ed Diehl, argue that this discriminates against American citizens, particularly during a severe housing shortage. The program is part of a broader effort by Oregon to promote economic equity, funded by a grant from the state's Economic Equity Investment Program, EEIP. Yeah, it's from this. If you can see in the background right here, Hacienda. This is their program. I got this from their website right here, essentially. So this is why we should be concerned, or this is why I think this is something that we should actually pay a little bit of attention to. It says it's for non-citizens, man. Non-citizens. We as already citizens, we already paying taxes. You a non-citizen, you're not even paying taxes, bro. Other than maybe a sales tax if you're paying cash for something. Other than that, you ain't getting taxed for no income tax, no regular, you know what I'm saying? No regular taxes that we're subject to as American citizens. That's why it's unfair, first and foremost. A lot of people have been wondering about migrants coming here or illegals coming into the country and why they just getting this royal treatment. I think it's some type of plan going on in the future, but that's neither here nor there. We got the election coming up. Now we getting $30,000 to migrants and non-citizens. This is about to be a hot topic for the election coming up. Who are you going to vote for if they say they're going to stop this $30,000 just going to non-citizens? That's what I have a problem with. And I'm going to tell you why specifically with that. And then other than that, like we said, it's already like a housing shortage technically. It's very competitive to get a crib in the first place. And you about to give $30,000 to help some people who aren't even Americans to get a crib? That's messed up, bro. Now, here's why I think it's messed up. Other than that, I wouldn't really care, to be honest with you. But the fact that I looked online, I didn't see any specifically black programs that help black Americans get down payment assistance and housing. 100% financing, by the way. 100% financing for down payment assistance and no insurance premium. No mortgage insurance premium. I haven't seen that for black Americans specifically. You'll see some that have black and Latino, but you're not seeing it for black Americans specifically. That's where the irritation comes. Especially when we know the wealth gap between black Americans and white non-Hispanics. It's a large gap when it comes to home ownership. And that's so I think we all need to be paying attention to this. This is a hot topic that's going to come up in the elections and the debates between Harris and that other dude. I don't even want to talk about it. But nonetheless, who's going to do something about this? Oregon, as a sovereign state, they can do what they want, but I think this should be overrun and something should be done about it. That's just what I think. Unless you know a program specific for black Americans for this type of thing. Now, let me just say this. When I went on their website, by the way, which is haciendacdc.org, they do say this program, the CASA 20 loan program, if this is it, CASA 20 program, they say in order to get it, you have to have a minimum credit score of 640, and you got to attend Hacienda's home ownership education and counseling. I don't know how the hell a non-citizen is going to have a credit score, especially if 640 at the least. So that's a little confusing to me. That's what I will say. But other than that, unless you can name a home ownership program or down payment assistance that is specifically for black Americans, then I think this is absolutely wrong. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Moving on to another topic real quick. This was a little surprise, shock but not surprise type situation. This story is actually coming from NPR.org. A recent study found that nearly 60% of all baby and toddler food products in the United States fail to meet the World Health Organization's nutrition standards. Researchers tested 651 products from major retailers and discovered that while most items met fat recommendations, only 30% complied with protein guidelines and just over half met sugar standards. The study raises concerns about the misleading nature of health claims on labels and the potential long-term health impacts on our children, as poor nutrition in early childhood can contribute to chronic diseases like obesity and diabetes later on in life. Now, we are talking about baby foods, toddler foods. You can see it right here in the background that it say organic, now with vitamin B, vitamin C, B12, all the nutrients your baby need. They say they ain't lying, man. Over half of these little things right here, over half of them ain't really got the nutrition that they say they have. And that's a problem. Especially like we said, at a young age, we got to pay attention to that. And I'm going to tell you why specifically, but we'll get into that too. But like we said, this could lead to obesity. We already got fat ass kids now, let's be honest. Little fat, unhealthy kids right now. That's because that generation of parenting has already went through of just giving kids snacks. Fast food at a young age. Parents ain't even trying to cook for themselves, let alone their kids. We'll talk about that later. Other than that, we need to pay attention to the nutrition of our kids in general, man. Kids in general. We got to get back to cooking for ourselves and cooking for our kids. I'm not going to necessarily, let me say this right here. I'm not going to get mad at the businesses that's selling, they're in the business to sell. This is capitalism. They're in the business of selling products to make money, selling goods and services to make money. All these brands that they got to compete with, they going to do whatever they can legally do to try to get you to buy it. If you fall for it, it is what it is. That's consumerism. Where we should be blaming is whether or not the parents are actually cooking and giving the kids that nutrition. I do my best to cook a home-cooked meal with vegetables for my child. Don't always do it as often as I want to, but I am very conscious of the fact that it is necessary. So I think myself and all other parents should take more accountability in how we are feeding and what we are feeding our kids. I'm not mad at the baby food product manufacturers. I'm not going to be mad at them. Now, if you are putting labels of stuff that's not really happening on there, okay, yeah, let's tweak that and at least get that together. Other than that, I'm not mad that they don't really have the real nutrition. We should already know that as parents and people in general. But let me know what you think. Is it wrong that over 60% of baby foods in the United States don't meet nutritional guidelines? Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show, 313-466-4386. Last topic real quick. I don't know how I feel about this one. Let me show some respect to my mans and pull him up a little bit. Pause. So this story right here, man, coming from abcnews.com, man. A Kentucky man, Jesse Kempf, K-I-P-F, he was sentenced to 9 years in federal prison for faking his death in an elaborate scheme to avoid paying child support. My dog. Kempf, 39 years old, hacked into state registries, including Hawaii's death registry, and falsified official records to register himself as deceased. His actions were discovered after he attempted to sell access to these systems on the dark web. Dog. Kip later pleaded guilty to aggravated identity theft and computer fraud, and he must pay over $195,000 in restitution. Damn. Now let me just say this right here. Can I just say that we gonna have some fun with this? I want to say this. Jesse Kemp, whatever your name is, 39 years old. My man's was tired of paying child support. Now that's either because it's too much for him, which I feel like the friend of the court need to be monitoring that. If it's too much for him, and he said that, or he just don't like his baby mama. I don't want to give her nothing. She ungrateful, and she still gonna ask for more off the record and talk mess about me. That's probably how he like, I hate this so much, I'd fake my death if I could. And this nigga actually had the chance to and did. Now, like they said, my man's only got caught because he tried to sell the access to the websites on the dark web. You dummy. You dummy. That's when I said, you deserve what you get, bro. You deserve this. So, I listen, while I may not agree, I understand. Trust me, I'm not on child support, but I understand. Trust me. I know niggas that's on child support. So, I want to say this, man. Free my dog Kip, dog. You are done for trying to sell the information on the dark web, though, bro. Like, you should just erase your records and just kept it moving. But don't trying to do all that, man. See, now you trying to sell everybody's information, and you one of them ones, bro. But other than that, still free my dog. Give him 30 days in jail. Make him do some community service and probation, man. Free Jesse Kiff, man. That's all I want to say. But let me know what you think. You agree with his crime or not? Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call him to the show. 313-466-4386. We about to get up out of here. First, before I do that real quick. Now, I was on Facebook not too long ago scrolling. Somebody put a status that was saying something like, is your high school crush still cute? Now, a lot of people respond. A significant portion of people said yes. Some people said no, and then some people said they married to their crush. But I had to say no. I didn't say that on there. I think I did, but my high school crush, oddly enough, ended up being on my timeline right after that, looking about toe up, raggedy. Now, she didn't had a child, at least one, but this is what I want to say. It ain't about having no kids or none of that. You gonna be out here gaining weight, just eating unhealthy. You gotta do some physical activity. You gotta take care of yourself. Can't nobody feel bad for you. Your body is bad because you're doing bad with your body. But that's just all I want to say, man. My high school crush, middle school crush, they out here looking bad. Some of them are. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat. Or call into the show, 313-466-4386. That was funny as hell. All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Do me a favor. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC. Just the abbreviations for Kick It with KCMC. KIWKCMC. That's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that. And show some love to my sponsor, man. My brand, man. We appreciate them. Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram also. Team Elite 313. Don't go to their website right now. I think it's shut down. They going through some stuff, so we'll get to that later. But other than that, man, appreciate you for kicking it with KC. Popular topics, man. I promise I'm trying my hardest to get back on schedule, but we will very, very soon. I'm going through a transition. But thank you for rocking with me. If you got this far in the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert so you know when we're going live, because I might pop up on you at any time. Until then, we aiming for Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Excuse me. Other than that, subscribe so you can check out Unc Talk. Also, we're going to have an episode for him. Just talk to Uncle KG. We're going to have another episode coming real, real soon. Other than that, appreciate you. We up out of here.